you look for this kind of folder. This folder is divided into different parts already, so it's going to make it easy for you when they are asking you for different documents. So what I did for mine was I put my passport, my I-20, everything that has to do with the embassy interview, the visa application and everything. I put it in the first folder, and then hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Tope again. If you're an old subscriber, you're welcome back. Thanks for supporting me at all times. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the comments, thanks for the questions, thanks for the DMs, you know, and thanks for sharing. And if you are a new subscriber, hey girl, hey guy, you're welcome to my channel. You're welcome. Normally I'll do the theme song, but today I'm just going to skip it because of time. I don't want this video to be too long. So yeah, getting right into the video. Today we'll be talking about our visa interview experience and the questions. We'll be sharing with you guys the questions that we were asked. Oh, by the way, this is my sister. You met her the last time, in the last videos. So here she is again, ready to give you guys info about how our interview was as a minor, as an undergrad, and I will be giving you story of my interview as a graduate, you know. Okay, so before I get right into the video, please, if you're not a subscriber yet, kindly subscribe to this channel. Smash the like button as usual if you like the video, and if it's a dislike, well, you know, it happens. We're up for the game. And most importantly, share this video, share to your friends, let your friends share to their friends, like that. So a lot of questions have been coming to my DM. I've been answering some questions privately, and then today I've decided that I'm going to share some of those questions with you guys, so other viewers can have an idea of what to prepare and how to prepare for their visa interview. I'll be sharing my own experience. My sister will also be sharing her own experience. So getting right into the video. My interview was fixed for 7:30, but as per, you know, it is important. You cannot get to an interview late. That kind of interview, you don't want to be late. Because you need to get ready psychologically, emotionally, spiritually. Oh, why does this sound always have to come out when I'm making a video? Sorry guys. Okay, so I got to the embassy. I got to the embassy 5:30. Meanwhile, I said my interview was fixed for 7:30, so I got to the embassy 5:30. My interview was in Abuja. So, and I'm a strange person in Abuja. I didn't know much about Abuja, so I had to like get a driver. Lucky for me, I met somebody that picked me up from the airport the day before my interview. So I had to tell him that, okay, since he already knows the address to where I'm staying, it would be better for him to come pick me up on the following morning and take me to pick me up the following morning and take me to the embassy for my interview, which it did, and it wasn't so expensive. So on getting to the embassy 5:30, like I said, I realized that there was a document that I printed wrongly. So guys, note, there are some list of documents that you should prepare before you go for your interview. I am going to list out those documents in the description box. I'm going to say it here in this video because I really don't want this video to be too long. You look for this kind of folder. This folder is divided into different parts already, so it's going to make it easy for you when they are asking you for different documents. So what I did for mine was I put my passport, my I-20, everything that has to do with the embassy interview, the visa application and everything. I put it in the first folder, and then in the second folder I put my school documents, my admission letter in case they ask, my admission letter and some other things. Then in the third space I put my
personal information.
Yeah, my personal information, birth certificate, secondary school certificate, my BSW certificate and everything. So yeah, just try and prepare all your documents. And mind you, in this first folder, your passport photograph should also be there because you will need it in entering the embassy. So once it was then I'm going to advise you guys, when you get to the embassy, be careful of those people that stay at the entrance. They will try to push you to do things. They will say they want to help you arrange your documents. Please do not let them touch your documents. Okay, so I made a mistake in printing out my DS-160, which I was going to need for my interview. And so I had no choice. I had to let those guys help me with the printing, with the correct printing. Note, for the correct printing of your DS-160, the part where you print is the part that has barcode on top, like the corner, the right hand corner of the paper, and that's on top, and there's another barcode under. Yeah, there should be two barcodes on the page that you're supposed to print. Don't just print the whole thing when you're done filling the form and you submit and it shows that your registration has been completed thing. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but yeah, just note there must be barcode in both the top and the under of your DS-160. That is what you'll be needing for your interview. Then before you go to the embassy, try to staple your passport photograph on the left hand side, like the under part close to the barcode of your DS-160. Staple your the time I was there, it was a woman, and she's going to ask for your international passport. Please, if you have an old international passport, try to take it along with you. I was this close, like this close, very close to being sent back because my international passport had errors in it. The first one I did, it had errors in it, and then I had to correct it. But I didn't know that she could tell by seeing my new international passport that I had an old one. So as soon as she saw the new one, she said, you've been issued an international passport before, where's the old one? I said, no, I've not been issued one before. And then I said no twice, and she kept on asking over again until I remembered, well, thank God I remembered that the first one I had errors, and then I had to correct it, and that's why I got a new one. And then I explained to her, and she was like, oh yeah, you should have just said that earlier. And then I said, I am sorry, please do not argue with them. That's another thing to note, do not argue with them. So after she checked my international passport, she told me that I should go to the back, get dressed, and go inside to the main building. So that's to the
at that point of that showing that woman your passport, the way they arranged it outside, that's how you should show it to her. Because there was a lady that removed it, then she was like shouting at her that, is this how they
I got into the main building. I was told to sit down. I sat down. While sitting down in that particular place, please, if you are the type of person that gets nervous, like very, very, very nervous when it comes to things like that, please, on this day, even if you're nervous, try to compose yourself. Just stay calm, like be as calm as you can, because some of them are actually watching you. Something happened that day. One of them tried a microphone and then she said something, how y'all doing? And then we were like, can she see us? We looked up, we were shocked, and then she was like, oh, sorry, I'm just testing the microphone, which means that they are watching you from inside, so they can see. When you're nervous, you know, now somebody will know that you're nervous if you're nervous. So try and comport yourself. It is very, very important. So getting inside, somebody checked my, okay, he asked for my documents and extra passport photograph. I gave it to him, and then he did a lot of typing. He's not the interviewer, mind you. The first person you meet inside that main building is not the interviewer. You still have to go back after the guy or the lady has attended to you. So he did the typing and everything. I can't remember if he asked me any question, but yeah, after he attended to me, he told me to go and sit down in front of.
That's when you do your biometrics and everything.
Oh yeah, it's at that point you do your biometrics and they'll confirm your name, they'll confirm your face and everything. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. That's where you do your biometrics. So after doing my biometrics, something tricky really happened on that day of my own interview that scared me and got me worried. After doing my biometrics and everything, I went to sit down, and then the security guy passed by me. He went to the guy that attended to me. He came back. He kept on like walking past me and looking at my face, trying to figure out if I'm the one they are looking for or not. And then the fourth time he walked past, he was like, come with me. And then I followed him, was shaking, and I'm like, God have mercy, God have mercy, God have mercy. And then I got to the guy that attended to me first, that helped me with my biometric, that I did my biometric with. And then it was like, is this you? He showed me my passport photograph, the one that I stapled on my document. He showed me again. He said, is this really you? And I'm like, yes, that's me. And then he asked me to, because the first time I saw him, he didn't tell me to pull down my mask, but the second time he told me to pull down my mask, and then I had to show him my face. I guess he could not recognize me because of the picture I used on my visa application was quite different from the picture that I stapled on my document or that I took for my interview. So I guess that was what caused the confusion, and then it got sorted. I was worried, I was scared, it was a big deal, but thank God it wasn't a big deal. And then after he sorted everything out, I went back to my seat, and it was my turn as soon as I got there. Guys, the people before me, because okay, there was still somebody before me as soon as I got there. So the person that was before me was denied. Before I was called to go back to that guy, the people before me were denied. Like, there was even a particular girl that came with her dad. They denied her. I don't know why, but she was denied. And she was going to college, not even undergrad, or she was going to complete her high school.
Oh
yeah, she was going to complete her high school. I don't know why she was denied. And then there was this guy that said he was a banker, he was working in a bank. I felt like it was really fidgeting while he was being interviewed, and the question they asked him, he was not answering. You know, there are some in that room. It's an open room. When they are interviewing people in front of you, you definitely hear what they are saying, and and at some point you yourself, you'll be like, hey, I hope I have answers to these people's questions. But as long as you prepare, as long as you are completely prepared for your interview and you're sure of yourself, note, don't be too sure of yourself at the same time, but be sure that, okay, I have prepared for this interview and I am in, and I pray that the name of the Lord be glorified. Shout hallelujah, somebody. So yeah, I sat down, and then after this person before me got his, is it blue paper? Yeah. After I got his blue paper,
green,
what's
yellow.
it? No, it was pink. They were sharing pink that day. Yeah, it was pink. They gave the guy, they gave him a pink paper, and then He left devastated. Oh God, it was my turn. Dorime. Yeah, my sister was in the car praying seriously. Mind you, she prayed for me before I left. Before I left the car, she and the driver, they prayed for me before I left the car. So yeah, it was my turn, guys. And then I got to the front of the consular, all smiley, beautiful. I did not know where the courage that came upon me, I don't know where it came from. I knew that I was courageous, I was ready. I felt like, okay, I already nailed this thing.
Sure.
I'm serious, like I've never felt that way. I've never felt that sure of myself before. But I felt like, okay, God is here with me. Mind you, while I was sitting down, I'm like, God, you started this journey with me, and I know you not put me to shame. You not let me down. As I go for my interview, be there before me, be there with me, and even after, still be there. Because you guys, do you know that even after your interview, after they giving you white paper, they collected your passport, it's still possible for them not to stamp it, not to put visa for you. Things happen. But yeah, hey guys, sorry guys, my sister had to step out for a bit. She'll be back when it's time for her to share her testimony. So it was my turn. I got in front of the consular. I said good morning with a smile, my cheekbones all up in my mask. Good morning. He said, pass me your documents. The way the documents were arranged from outside, remember, that is how it should be arranged till you're done with your interview. So I passed in my documents. I said, here they are. And the VO said, have you been to the state before? I answered, I said, yes, I was there for an exchange program in 2019. He asked for how long, like how long was I there for? I said for 4 months, which was the accurate period of time I spent there for the exchange program. And then he said, okay, so he tried pronouncing my sponsor's name, saying that I see that so is your sponsor. Who is he? And then I answered that he is my, and is my so. And then he further asked me that what does he do. I said he's the CEO of blah blah blah. And he asked again, what have you been doing since you graduated? Guys, if you've graduated in a while, I'm sure you have 1 or 2 things that you've been doing to keep yourself busy. So why they ask that question is to see if you have been keeping yourself busy and if you have things that can bring you back to Nigeria even after your graduation, after your program. So I told him that I have been volunteering in 2 places. He didn't even care to ask me where are the 2 places and what were you really doing. Then the next question he asked me was, what's your plan after graduation? Like, dude, I didn't say that. I didn't say dude, but I said I plan to come back to Nigeria to work with some NGOs and later start up mine. And while I was talking, before I could even finish talking, it cut me short. And then he typed, and he was nodding his head while typing. I'm like, okay, good. Just have mercy, intervene, no, intervene, no. And then I was looking, while I'm saying intervene, no, God, guys, I had to keep that smiley face because as he was typing and nodding, he was looking up to see my facial expression and everything. So after typing, he said, okay, ma'am, I'm going to keep your passport. And then he picked my passport. He put it at the side and he put his hand on the stack of white papers and he picked one. And then he said, you had to pick up your, while he was giving me the white paper and my other documents back, you had to pick up your passport at the chosen office. You know, when you're filling your visa application form, it will ask you for where you want your where you want to pick up your visa, like your delivery spot. And he said I should pick up my passport in 4 to 5 days. And under the place I was standing, under the cubicle, I did like this, you know, when you don't eat jackpot. The excitement was there, and I was just smiling to myself under the mask, you know. And then I said, thank you, have a good one. And then I left. I was smiling like a stupid person while passing by people that have not even done interview. That is my story, guys. I hope with this few advice I've given, you guys will be able to nail your interviews. I don't know. Most importantly, say your prayers. Put it before God. You know, I always say this. Put God first. God over everything. God over everything. It's worked for me, and I believe it's going to work for you too. Thanks, guys.